Welcome back, guys, to Mass Effect Andromeda as we continue onwards past our loyalty missions to maybe have a bit of booze with a certain Krogan in Kadara. That said as well, since there's been a patch for a while now, it would be good to see if that Kadara quest is able to be activated now. The one that we did not manage to do, as I get scanning for an anomaly I found along the way, which turned out to be a lot more important, quest-wise it seems, than I originally thought.
That's the research vessel Dr. Aridana informed us of. There are no life readings within.
She'll want to know.
Alright then, so we gained some research data, one caught in the scourge, but it's the task for the missing scientists. So now that that's done, we can move on. The one quest I'm wondering about doing is, of course, there's the satellites that are around. So it seems like there's a satellite over at Sabeng at this point in time, considering that's the mission marked there. But to be honest, we should get on to Kadara. Where's Kadara gone? Of course, there's Kevorkim. I'm just looking for Kadara as a system name. Well, let's go get some booze down us, I guess. It seems that Nakmor's direct kind of loyalty mission is splitting off in two directions. We've got the Nexus, so we've still got the fallout of things to do. We've also just got, like, the becoming absolute friends with. Hopefully, we can take that L quite nicely. Otherwise, we're going to be a bit of trouble, because I reckon a Krogan could drink us under the table, considering what it can ingest without any harm or issue. Don't you? So as we reach our planet...
Now orbiting Kadara.
Indeed we are. Let's find out what's going on. There's also here the search for Legetta. So let's find out if we can hand that in too. A few things to do before we head on to this H120C place. Right, so one of our missions is right here. Colt Dalton, let's speak to you.
Take it this beauty is yours?
The Tempest? Yeah, she's mine.
Hell of a ship. We don't get many like her. Colt Dalton, Kadara Docks Manager. Sloan said to make sure no one harasses you.
Awfully nice of her.
Uncharacteristically so. You must be important.
Yes, we are now. Let's put it that way.
I was told you can help me find an Angara named Lieta.
No can do.
Why not?
I was generously compensated to keep my mouth shut. I'm a man of my word. I'm sure you understand.
Why would she pay you to cover her trail?
Not my job to ask questions. She wouldn't have told me anyway. We weren't exactly friends, but she treated me like a stranger the day she left. I shouldn't be telling you this. Pretend I didn't say anything.
Hey, I'm a good friend to have. You help me, and I'll help you.
Go on.
I can bend Sloane's ear. That's worth more than credits.
Sold. I can't tell you where she went. I can't stop you from taking a peek at my doc records either. Especially if you knew the passcode is 1837.
Got it. Thanks.
I don't know what you mean.
I don't know what you mean either.
Thanks for your time.
Back to work.
1837 you say? Well, where are the dock records held? That's a fast travel station, sure. There's a Vetra, sure.
Hands off.
Bring open the map. There's one way to do it. Dock records, 1837. Where am I looking for this? I might know your password and all, but it doesn't really help me. Right, so if I move my things from Aya, because of course we have to go back there and turn some stuff in at this point in time. 1837. I don't even know what we find it under. There we go. So we put that as our main mission. It seems to be above us, that's why. The computers must be up here. 1837? Do I have to actually put in?
Jal, the records say Lieta went to Aya for recovery. She was injured.
It must have been bad if she was sent to Aya.
What happened on Eladin?
There's a resistance med center on Aya. That's where we'll find answers.
And now we've got even more pointiness towards Aya now. Something to scan up there, sure. But we'll move past the incredibly slow opening doors. Let's see about getting that drink, shall we? Right, everything points to Aya. The other thing things point to is down here.
Do I even want to know?
Hey? Oh, this? Some idiot who got talked into a headbutting contest with me by his buddies.
Some buddies.
Hey! You! Not in my bar. I know you. Nexus. Your people hurt my friends. Now, we're gonna hurt you.
Looks like someone wants a fight. You up for it, Ryder?
You know I am. You start this, I'm gonna finish it.
Yeah? You and what army?
I don't need an army. I've got a Krogan.
Just what do you think you're doing? Balls almighty quads, I'm getting too old for this shit. Hey, Ryder. Do me a favor. Don't tell Cash about this.
I got you covered.
That you do, I just don't want her to worry.
Don't know how I thought going to the bar would go with those two. I'm not sure the owner of the bar will be that happy with that in the end, but
It happens a lot.
I bet it happens a lot. Thank you for replying when I start that sentence. Cheers, lady. Well, bar fight complete. We head back out and into the wilderness with a little bit of travelling to do. I think this time round, power of editing is quite appropriate, don't you? So let's get to that point and hope that it doesn't crash for me. And I'll see you there in a sec. So we reached the area where we fought the Architect last, near our crash point of a few episodes ago. I say a few episodes ago, it's probably weeks, but you know what I mean. Let's head round from maybe a different angle, see if that works, or to be honest, what I heard is that on the next big patch, which has been and gone, is when they consider fixing it.
This area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
So let's see if that's true. Right, it's got to be this way. Yeah, we're not far off. There's nothing really up here, it seems, though. And I'm probably a fair bit higher than I need to be. Yes, I am. Right, that looks like the place. Let's hope that I'm not accessing it from any bad way.
Of course, the best thing about the rebellions was Shiakur, the warlord, my ancestor.
Every Krogan propping up a bar says she's their ancestor.
But how many have the clan brands to prove it?
Never wanted to get that close.
Well, now's your chance. They're on my...
I'll take your word for it, Drac.
Your many testicles? I don't know. I don't know. But let's move on, as we finally have access to this quest here.
Check it out. Someone got our SOS.
No shit. It worked?
What am I wanting to scan here? Well, light. You're kidding. This is what it looks like. Cognitively impaired, this human appears to be under the influence of an unknown chemical substance affecting motor sensory functions and complex thought processes. Is that weed? Are you growing weed? Dear Diary, it's happening. The plant's kicking in. Get ready to have your mind blown. What if my arm got hungry? What if I wanted a snack and ate my foot? Will they switch places? There's also the problem of purple. What's its deal? It can't decide if it's blue? Just make up its mind already. And another thing, space-time isn't at all what we think. We're each individual pieces of energy drawn from a much larger pool, given physical form in an artificial time stream. Time doesn't actually exist in the classic Newtonian sense, man. Everything happens at once, but our minds couldn't handle it, so we process it one moment after the next. But I see it all now. It's all happening. The Alpha and the Omega united. And shit, I think my toe just ate my hand. Okay then, you nearly made me swear because I got in the flow with that one. To anyone who likes drinking water, word is there's some people out there who found a clean underground well. It's up in the hills, hard to find, but Murdoch says the mean guy said the other guy with the scars saw one of these people trading for supplies. Okay. Buyers. The guy living in the cave wants 4 leaves. That nasty Asari chick with the scar needs 3 leaves. Bubba Quad Krogan 8. Sloane's bodyguards want 2. Get some munchies. Turing with the nasty burns near the fire lake. Crazy mental slide and talks too fast. 4 leaves, 6 leaves, don't know, can't understand him. Whoa man, he's like talking too fast.
We got your SOS. What's the emergency?
Oh, well, it's not like life or death or anything. It's just our plant over there is dying.
What the hell makes a plant so important?
It's how we make a living out here. Our plant, well, has medicinal properties.
Medicinal. Yeah, that sounds good.
And we sell it to, you know, customers who need, medicinal assistance.
Yeah, but our heat lamp UV thing broke and it's gonna die. And you look like the clever type. Well, maybe you could find one?
I have it?
I've got a light for your plant.
Seriously? Wow, in the middle of nowhere. Awesome! This'll do it!
And hey, feel free to take a sample with you, you know, if you ever need to fight off an infection or...
Be quiet, man.
I'm not quite sure how it would be so outlawed at this point in time, but now we can scan the plant. But only at a certain distance, it seems.
This
There we
plant
go.
appears to have unique pharmacological characteristics. It can act as a powerful antibiotic. However, at much higher doses it may produce psychoactive effects.
So they weren't completely lying about it. This could help that sick guy back at the Nexus Refuge.
Hey! We found something to help someone with a sickness? That's not bad. That's not bad. What am I scanning here, though? What does it want me to scan apart from that? Aha! A tech core. Not a problem. Well, I don't know if that was kind of like putting shade on medicinal marijuana and stuff like that, because it's kind of really proven to help people with like severe... Well, let's put it this way. Many severe conditions that are debilitating. From speaking to stopping shakes to... Lots of things. It could be used in another way, which I'm guessing is what they were trying to get at with that plant.
If we're lucky and that remnant junk does its job, maybe EOS will be alright for an outpost.
I hope we stay lucky. The whole initiative's balancing on technology we don't understand yet.
Well, let's get off of Kadara, because we should have done everything here. The quest was done. I can't even remember when I picked up this very specific special lamp. But I obviously did. Well, that maybe it's time to make a break for Aya. Now that we've basically beat up a load of guys in a bar and helped some stoners keep stoned. Because they're not using it medicinally, are they? You know, helping out people one bit at a time. I guess. Makes you wonder how drugs are held in this world, to be honest. Because they must have, like, more advanced medical stuff, so they don't necessarily need to use something like that. But if it's naturally occurring and you can distill it for the medicinal purpose, it's really good, etc. A lot of medicines, if you know what I mean, like painkillers and whatnot, can be used both ways. Let's put it that way. So we want to really head back to the Nexus, kinda. But for now, let's head for Lieta. Aya. Let's hand in the 3 things here. Because we got an artifact. We at least have PB's museum tour, so there's another relationshipy type thing going on here. Plus other things as well. Through the Scourge we go. Bumpy ride, that's for sure. We'll skip that and get right to the planet, shall we? Right, 5 quests here. Joel and PB both have relationship stuff here. Let's get down there and see if we can at least try sorting some of the stuff out. Man, I've let the Aya stuff gather up for some time, and to be honest, if it's Joel and PB, they probably are way behind on the scale of things I need to do for them. But it's only really about now that I can sweep around and do everything I need to. And I've got so much of what I consider the main game done, but then I don't know when the game's going to end. I mean, we can hunt the Archon, but surely it can't stop at that. Right, so anyone on dock? That's what we're wondering first of all. Well, there's another quest up here with Menexus. Let's see if we've got what you need already.
Honor to meet you, Pathfinder. Initiative Pilot Marixus. I run supplies to your outposts.
What brings you to Aya?
For survival supplies, only Aya has. I'm waiting on clearance to enter the city, but it's taking too long. I understand their caution, but the outposts need these supplies. I have to get them, now.
They let me into the city. I can help.
I appreciate that. To start, EOS needs a way to produce food to support population growth. They've requested Kiloa seeds to begin their own crops. There's an agricultural scientist who might sell some.
I'll make sure to get those seeds.
Settlers on Kadara are suffering from a bacterial infection. They need Angaran antibiotics to fight it. A medic in the city should be able to help.
Got it. They'll have that medicine in no time.
Eladin's water purifier can't keep up with demand. They're requesting one of those Angaran ionic filters. There are engineers who work on the aqueducts here. I'll bet they have what we need.
On it. 1 filter coming up.
That's quite a lot of stuff you need.
Pathfinder, more of your outposts need help, if you have time. Vol's power grid is lagging without proper solar input. The solar amplifier would give them a boost. The solar technicians here may have the required parts.
I'll see what I can find.
Anything else than that? Just an extra one for Vuld as well. Well, wasn't expecting to pick up a ton of quests, and none of them seem to be on the dock. So we'll just head in and start sorting out issues found on Aya. Or issues for other places that can only be cured here. A bastion of civilization, you could say, in the middle of, well, the attempts at colonization. Alright, so you are probably what we need to speak to first.
You work on the solar panels. Do you have an amplifier for solar energy?
Nothing as big as these, but I have a smaller one on hand. Do you need it?
I wouldn't mind, so we got to actually purchase it as well. If I sell all salvage and then buy that, it's not a problem for me. So it's basically a cash exchange. A way for me to use my credits. Right, in terms of... that's not what I want to click on. The map here, it looked like it was going up there, but it's actually going right up inside it. There's the Andromeda Initiative Embassy on Aya. I wonder how things are going well with that, to be honest. Now, where's the easiest way in? A set of steps would be nice. That's because they're around here. Too bad I don't have my jump pack. But weapons, going around with weapons probably wouldn't be the best idea, would it? So is this our embassy? It is indeed.
Ambassador, I trust our people had a smooth transition to Aya.
The Angara have been gracious. Everything's going well.
Good. Keep me updated. 10 out.
I'm not even kidding.
I've never lied to a director before.
Ha! Okay, I was about to say, I thought this would be one of the more cushy positions to be sent to compared to colonization, but still, it doesn't seem like everything's going perfect.
Pathfinder, it's a pleasure. I'm Ambassador Riala, Chief Diplomat for the Initiative on Aya. I was removed from Cryo specifically for this. Quite the wake-up call.
I know what it's like, jumping out of the cryopod and into the fire.
You've had it far worse. My condolences on your loss. I hear you're to thank for our new ties with Aya. This is our best shot at an alliance. Now we just need to keep our people from wrecking it, no matter how hard they try.
I'm not going to like this, am I?
No more than I do. A Solarian botanist named Sorvis Len is here, learning how to improve our crops. He sent an urgent comm, saying a member of the Angaran resistance had threatened him.
What happened?
I'm not sure. Sorvis is an excellent scientist, but not the best communicator. I'm concerned this could escalate if someone doesn't look into it, but I don't have the staff to spare.
I can go settle things. I'm a friendly face for both sides.
That would be helpful. With any luck, we can prevent this from getting worse.
What's our end goal for Aya?
A strong alliance is all we can ask for. It's what we're working toward. Helios is the Angara's home. They dictate the terms of this partnership, not us. We need them as allies, and they could benefit from us. But we have to tread lightly.
Show them we're not invaders.
Historically, when two civilizations meet, one consumes or destroys the other. We need to break that cycle.
How many of our people have they let into the city?
A strictly limited number, and only certain professions. Scientists, engineers, and scholars. The Angara have agreed to allow some of our people to work in Aya's research facilities.
That's huge.
It's more than I expected. Tan wants me to push for social visits, but I'm holding my ground. We need to move at their pace. They've been extraordinarily gracious, all things considered. I'll take whatever they're willing to give.
And it's the best thing to do, considering what the Ket did.
Aside from Sorvis Len, is everything okay? Need anything else?
Actually, yes. Director Tan gave me a project. He wants more Aya natives to live on the Nexus. He thinks it will deepen our partnership. A few Angara expressed interest, but none of them will agree to live on the Nexus without speaking to you first.
Why me?
After what you've accomplished? I didn't want to bother you, but you asked. I'll point you towards the candidates. If you could convince them to transfer, I'd be grateful.
That's all for now.
I'm here if you need anything.
So I'm here to promote more integration with the Iron community, which may mean that we're going to have to spend a lot of time here. I'll look at all those quest markers. At least an episode, you'd have to say. So join me next time as we get down to some major diplomacy and talking and fixing and sorting. That's all I can say. Bye-bye.